Hey guys, that's Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over my level that I've had done to my 2020 F150. This is a 2-inch level. And as you can see, if I take a step back, you can see the level. Yep, there it is right there. Now, these are the factory wheels and tires. Now, those of you who don't know what a level even is, it is the quickest way to add I don't know, it's not really a performance mod, but it's more of a suspension and looks maxing mod. But when you buy your truck from the factory, it has a nosedive to it. Essentially, it's for when you add stuff to the back, it will automatically level out the truck. But if you're not really hauling anything ever all day, like I don't, so I just as a daily driver, I don't haul anything, especially not every day. Sometimes I do, but level that you put on it, and now it's just literally like a hockey puck spacer, and you put it up in the front here on top of your factory strut, and it adds 2 inches to your front, and there's nothing changed in the back. So it allows you to custom for a bigger tire, makes it look more off-roady, makes it look more sleek, and I think it's definitely deserving to have done from the factory. Like I said, these are not done from the factory. Sometimes if you buy a truck, it's got a level or a lift on it, and it's just like a special, but generally when you buy trucks from the factory, they are nosedives down. This is a FX4, it's a 4x4. So when you buy your truck as a 4x4, it's automatically a little higher than a 2x or a 4x2 or just a 2-wheel drive truck. But overall, you can get a 2-inch, 2.25 or 2.5. I wouldn't recommend going any higher than 2.5. You'll start to have a lot of suspension issues, pinion angle issues, changes the geometry too much, and it can actually wear out your transmission faster and prematurely. So generally, if you want a true level, you're looking at 2.25 to 2.5. Mine still has a slight rake. It's very, very hard to see, but it definitely is slightly more raked in the front, which is fine. It doesn't bother me that much. But generally, it's going to cost you maybe $50 to $100, maybe $200, depending on the type of level you get. Now, you can install it yourself, or you can get it done in a shop. Mine was done when I bought the truck, so I didn't have to take it to a shop. I was able to get it done as I bought the truck, so that's how it came. Like I said, if you wanted to install it in your driveway or with yourself, it's not that hard if you have the right tools. But so that's kind of how it looks, and you can see I did take off the front valence here, which actually makes the truck look a little taller. And then also I have my running boards on here, which make the truck a little wider. So that's kind of how it looks. So the next step from here would be to add bigger tires, because as you can see, with a plus 44 offset, you're tucked in pretty well in these factory 32s. So getting some 35s, right, 295, 65, 20, would push this out more, and it'd be a little taller. And so it would just look a lot better in my opinion. But like I said, when you do level out the truck and you put bigger tires on it, it just dramatically changes the look of your F-150 or any truck without breaking the bank and without causing, it's not permanent. So if you want to take the level out, you can. When you go a 6-inch lift like I did on my 2018, that's permanent. And so if you don't like it, they've already cut the suspension, so it's there forever. And so it's just something that, let's say you have a lease and you just want to add a level and some new tires. That's not permanent. That can be taken out before you turn it back in. But when you start doing engine mods and you start doing suspension mods and you're cutting, right, that's permanent. So this is actually great for people that lease their trucks. Mine is bought, but if I did lease it, I wouldn't mind putting a level on it. But that's how it looks right now. I'll show you a quick walk around. I'll show you from the back as well. Kind of hard to see right now with the sun blaring down like that, but it will also change the way your headlights point, because when you get the truck, you're nose diving, so your headlights are going towards the street, and when you balance it out, your headlights are now facing straight ahead, and you can possibly blind people. So you can actually adjust your headlights if you pop the hood, you can adjust it from the top down, and you can adjust them down or up or however way you see it. So I would recommend that you turn the lights on and face a wall, and then you can adjust from there, and you can see kind of how far it goes down or how far you want it up. But just kind of remember that, like I have LEDs in this now, and when you stand in front of it, you're fine because they're adjusted. But when you put the level on and you haven't adjusted, you will be blinding people, especially if you adjust them the wrong way and you actually point where they point up. And people will flash you and they think that you have your brights on, and you flash them back with the brights and it's even brighter than what's in their eyes. So just kind of be careful with that. But like I said, overall, this is one of the most affordable mods that you can do that gives you the best bang for your buck. It's equivalent to getting a muffler delete for the 5.0s, because if you get a muffler delete and just put a weld a 3-inch pipe in the bag, you're gonna have a nice deep rumble. And like I said, it's not gonna break the bank. It's actually gonna sound pretty decent, and it looks okay because you're using the same factory cutout. But instead, you took the muffler out, you put the pipe there, and it comes up the side here, and you can put a cool chrome tip or whatever you want. But this truck has a full MBR piece, an actual exhaust system, so it's not a muffler delete. But yeah, those are like, that's the update for the level here. I'll do one more little lap around and show you what that looks like. If you have any questions on this and what you think is better, the 6-inch lift, the 4-inch lift, or the level, this is a 2-inch level, let me know in the comment section down below. I did enjoy my 6-inch lifted truck. It was really cool, but the transmission wears a lot faster when you get a lift done to it. And I did have transmission problems on my last truck, and it probably was due to the lift that was put on it for many, many years. But, you know, obviously you can't quite tell if that was the root cause, but, you know, you never know. So something like a level, you're not going to put a lot of wear and tear on your transmission. So keep that in mind as well. It's cost affordable, it looks nice, and it's not going to destroy the overall geometry too much. It will change it slightly, but it won't destroy it too much. Just kind of keep in mind when you get new tires, when you change the tire size, your speedometer is going to be off, so it might be off 5 miles. So make sure you can get that retuned to match the calibration of your tire size to what your truck thinks you're driving, because it will project that you're driving slower than you actually are. So if you're driving 60 miles an hour, you think you're driving 60, you're actually driving around 65. So kind of keep that in mind when you're driving. But that's if you get new tires. But with the level itself, with stock tires and these plus 44 offset 20s, you're going to be totally fine. I like the wheels on it. I think the wheels look sweet, so I'm not going to change those out. But next up is going to be those tires when they wear. I still got some tread left on. I got a while. Not in any rush. These things are looking good. Just going to do a quick rotation on my next oil change, do a quick tire rotation, and that'll look good. But yeah, if I get some Nitto Ridge grapplers, maybe some BF Goodrich KO2s, you know, maybe I go with some Toyos. I don't know. Probably end up going with the BF Goodrich, the KO. Those are pretty nice because I like the all-terrain. But the Nitto Ridge grappler, right, the hybrid tire, those look pretty sweet too. They're just, I think they're probably more expensive, and they also wear faster than an all-terrain would. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will check you on the next video. Peace.